Kevin, just days to go now, really, until the actual start of the season with the President's Cup. How you feeling?
Good, yeah, looking forward to it. And it is great to have a proper game like before the season starts, before the league season starts. Something that you can prepare for properly, you can do proper analysis on it, you can do proper, like, because all the pre-season games have been about getting minutes into legs. And look, Friday to a certain extent we'll still have that. We won't be playing anyone that's risking injury or anything for the following week, but it's a proper game with a proper atmosphere. And I do find, particularly for new players to the club, to see our supporters at a proper match, the atmosphere in Tolka, the way the games are played in the league, because again, you're playing pre-season games, it's just not the same. So although this is technically one, but it's a big game with a big crowd, and it'll certainly get lads used to the league fairly quick.
How has pre-season been? Because I'm sure the players were bouncing after that superb cup win last year.
Yeah, and look, you try and keep that momentum going, but you do have to move on, and it's a different group. Like, for whatever reason, like, some signed some new players, some lads were let go, other lads retired, and we, with us going full time in the morning, didn't work for some lads. So, but we have brought in a lot of new bodies as well, which adds a freshness to the group, because there is a danger of hangover and just celebrating for too long. But we're long over that now. Obviously, there's some really good things and nice things that you can do with coming up to Christmas with the cup and all that type of stuff. But I can promise you, we haven't really been talking about that stuff at all. We have to. You don't get time to, to have a slow start or whatever, like we did last year, and we had a serious job to do on our hands when we came halfway through the season. So we want to try and make sure we don't have to do that again.
What are the lessons, I suppose, you learned from that first half of last season?
Well, look, again, I can't really say we can't afford to do it again, because it turned out we could afford to do it, but we have to. We don't want to put ourselves in that position again. Probably we changed a few things halfway through, even probably the profile of player that was playing. And everyone talks about the shape, and we did change shape and all that. That doesn't necessarily mean we're going to do it again this year. It's horses for courses, and the players we have as well would dictate that. But probably we probably figured out a little bit what we needed to do to win games, and we did win a lot more games in the second half of the season, and we'll try and bring that into this year.
And obviously, from your point of view, how big of a challenge is it? Like you said there, look, it's great the club are going full time, and it's a step in the right direction, a massive step in the right direction, massive boost. But equally, this season's going to be a huge challenge. Like you said, there's so many changing the bodies.
Yeah, and I mean, and I've been asked already about going full time and an advantage. It's not like everybody has full time. Like, all we've done by doing that is taking away the disadvantage that we had. But it is a massive step, and it's the way football's supposed to be. I've been crying out for it for years. Like, it's like, if part-time football was the way to go, well, then Liverpool will be part-time. So, no, it does. It helps us with recruitment. It helps us with, like, there's 1 week in the season when we're playing Cork on a Monday night and we're in Derry on a Friday night, but at least I know now lads won't be trying to get home to get to work and all that type of stuff. So, as I said, it doesn't give us an advantage over our teams, but it takes away probably the disadvantage that we've had. But look, we have managed to deal with it. So this is it. And in some ways, this will take a little bit of getting used to with the training, and we've done a few double sessions and stuff like that. But so far, players are really enjoying it. It's great. As I said, you jump out of bed in the morning to go to training rather than lads having to go to work and stuff. So no, it's a massive step for us, and said hopefully we'll see the benefits on the pitch.
It looks like it's going to be a really competitive Premier Division. From your point of view, what's the aim for the season ahead?
Look, yeah, again, boring answer, but you just want to improve on last year. Obviously, last year we ended really well, but you have to. As I said, we signed players to try and improve on last year. We want to make sure we're competitive in every game, which, again, probably for a few games last year we weren't. But I do think that with what we've assembled, if we can keep everyone right, and we have picked up a couple of injuries in pre-season which we'll have to deal with, but I do think we'll be really competitive, and you're right, it's going to be a seriously competitive league. It was last year, and I see this year being no different.
What are you expecting on Friday night? The cup winners against the defending champions, of course, the club you know well, you managed, you played for, you fondness for as well.
Yeah, it looks to be great. I'm really looking forward to it, and it does add to probably the occasion with the president being there and all that type of stuff, because it's as I said, it's a massive way of lads getting used to it, because you're going down to Tolka, you're playing the champions, playing with a team, they were the best team in the country last year, in front of I presume it's going to be fairly close, if not sold out. The atmosphere will be great. It gets the juices going. It's something you really look forward to. As I said, you'll do a proper build up to it, you'll do a proper analysis on it, you'll do proper shape the day before and the week leading into it, like whereas in pre-season games you wouldn't have, you've just been getting lads fit and all that. So no, it's a proper game, and it's something that's not only a couple of days away now, so really looking forward to it.
Obviously, so much is made about the profile of the league, but obviously great for the profile of the league. There's going to be a live game on the telly every week.
I'm delighted with it. It's brilliant. It's absolutely brilliant, and Even like the length of the deal, and it's like it's a serious commitment. And look, we were one of the games last year that was on a Thursday night, which was something interesting. Didn't work out too well for us. First half was great, but the second half not so much. But it's something that with the league, with getting more eyes on the league, getting profile and having that regular, as I said, everybody knows the game on. That's a massive step forward for the league, and I'm absolutely delighted with myself.
Best luck this season, Kevin. Thanks for talking to us.
Cheers.